I know what you're thinking. What would the Swiss psychologist Carl Jung think about casual sexual encounters? Let's get into it then. Carl Jung once said that love is not cheap, therefore let us be aware of cheapening it. And in another text he said, "It is a misfortune that the sexual question is spoken of as something distinct from love, and any other solution would be a harmful substitute." For Carl Jung, sexuality wasn't just physical, it carried psychic and symbolic weight. To him, it could deepen us, but it could also help us avoid an awful lot too. When it came to the subject of sexual promiscuity, he said, "Promiscuity paralyzes all these efforts by offering easy opportunities for escape. Individual rapport becomes quite superfluous, love becomes flat, and degenerates into transitory sex interludes." Great band name. So thanks to dear old Carl, we can ask ourselves the question, what is happening when we sleep with someone? Is it a form of escape from loneliness, vulnerability, from truly being seen? And when we do engage in that act, what are we bringing into it? Is it love? Is it reverence? Or is it something more detached, more defensive? But it's really important here to also question Jung. I'm going to paraphrase, but he basically says of anyone that writes any theory, that they bring themselves to that theory and they project themselves onto that, assuming that everyone before them was wrong. He writes of people putting forward psychological ideas that he, being the person writing, does not see that the psychology he sees is his own psychology. Jung himself was known for being somewhat promiscuous. His extramarital affairs, kind of flocks of women that seem to follow him around, so this writing may carry his own inner tensions around love, commitment and sexuality. But I still think it's good for us to ask the question of ourselves and of Jung. When we do engage in physical intimacy, is there something of love or reverence present? Maybe not in all cases in a deep sense for another person, but at least maybe for ourselves. Or has sex become a way to escape everything, to avoid everything, to not feel anything at all? Ask yourself the question, what is being lived through you when you engage in those activities? This is also quite a good example of reading outside the text, of understanding somewhat of the inner workings and history of the person that wrote something. Let me know your thoughts, comment down below. If you like the video, follow the page and subscribe on YouTube for podcasts with amazing guests every 2 weeks.